Hey guys, so today I want to talk about what's going on EV market, especially with the trucks, because that's one of the most important thing what's going to happen. So a little bit about Subaru, the one I told you about, it's going to be STE instead of STI. So how it's going to be and what's going to happen, they already have pictures of that car, and I'm not sure that car is going to do good because Subaru already say we're going to produce more EV cars instead of sport one. I don't know why, but they doing it together with Toyota, as you all noticed before. So let's see what's gonna be with STE on the market, and if there's a Subaru Forester E gonna come soon, and how the people gonna use it, because it's not the way it's supposed to be right now. It might gonna be later on, but not right now. So one of the news I saw before a couple days ago, that's about the Nissan Titan going out of market. So they stopped producing those cars. They already stopped it. But I want to say a little bit about the Titan. I think Titan, in my opinion, the Nissan was always useless car. They were not doing good because the car itself just not that good as the Chevy or Ford or any other big truck like the Dodge. Not so many of those actually on the market, but the Titan was not one of them. What the people wanted, what's the desired for them. Besides a lot of problems with the engine, small things and this and that, and transmission was always kind of annoying. But in general, they start doing the new Titan XD and they put comments on it, right? 5.0 diesel, turbo diesel engine. And again, the engine was not doing good because it had a lot of problems, especially with exhaust system. The car was losing power, and I had a couple of those cars, even with high mileage, in my opinion, more than 50,000. The car still had a lot of different extended warranty, and I've been fixing all those problems by the warranty. That's crazy because I couldn't pass the smoke check, so I've been taking to the dealer constantly, and they've been replacing the parts for free. That was cool, but the period of time I had to wait for the car, it's just not that good. So I think they decided to do it right way to get rid of that car. But again, they decided to win out of Titan, but they say instead of that, we're gonna do EV truck like everybody doing. So I don't know if the Nissan Titan E or EV it's gonna be same as Nissan Leaf, but sooner or later they might gonna come up with something, and I don't think it's gonna be popular on a truck market, especially EV market. So what about the EV trucks, about the Cybertruck? There's a Cybertruck coming, right? Everybody see that short video about the handles, how the guy driving that car with his son, and how it looks like. It looks like Chinese cheap car, like always Teslas looks like. But again, I don't know. I don't know in reality when somebody gonna get it. We'll see. It's like the same way right now as a F-150 Lightning somewhere in the mid states, people driving it, and it's it's not everywhere. It's not gonna be like every every single truck driver gonna jump on an EV truck right now just because there is so many of those and you can choose and you can be in the future. But the reality is there is not enough charging stations. And since I'm in Florida and there is a lot of construction going on everywhere, I stopped by a couple times today and I asked the guys if you would get, instead of this Ram, beautiful EV Ram truck, and they asked me, is it electric one? I say yes. They say no, for sure not. So basically what we see in reality, all the truck guys, whoever using it right now for your construction, for your pool maintenance, for your garden, like gardeners, right? I never see the EV truck under them. So even the companies who's using EV trucks, like not trucks, EV vans, like right now, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, they're using it, but most of the time I see they coming back on a truck, on a flatbed, and it's usually the Ford tow truck or the Ram. And sooner or later, those companies, they're gonna be just super mad because the range not enough for the work they're doing, and the time of delivery for your things from Amazon or from any other platforms, whatever you order, it's going to be more longer because the EV trucks, EV vans, whatever they're using, it's not going to be comparable for the job they're doing. That's only my opinion. I think later on, maybe 1 or 2 years, they're going to get rid of it unless the charging stations, they're going to be everywhere. Like right now, Shell promoting those EV charging stations for the Ford cargo vans. But again, how many cargo vans EV you see on the road? I do see them a lot in Los Angeles, but right now I'm in Florida and I didn't see those cars yet because they're not just practical. If you are the construction company or you are just independent who's driving the small truck to work and doing some other things here or there, the EV charge, that battery is simply not going to be not enough, because sometimes you sit in the car, you're doing some plans, you're writing down, or you're calling someone, so your EC is going to keep running, your battery going to keep draining. And what are you going to do? I mean, usually you're just stopping by the gas station, putting more gas, and keep going, keep driving, because somebody waiting you at the meeting right now, or they want you in 10 minutes, but you've been sitting in the truck, running your EC, playing some music, and now you're out of battery. So what do you have to do? Okay, I cannot come right now, I have to charge my truck, so let me meet you in 1 hour or maybe in 2 hours. So but the biggest problem, it's not about the time you're going to charge, that's about the charging stations. It's not the same as the gas stations, they're not everywhere. So you have to know where is your charging station, if you do have the plug which is going to compatible. And most important thing, like in Los Angeles, that's a huge problem, if the charging station is going to be working, because usually you come in on and there is like 10 different ports, right? And only 2 or 3 working, the rest of them is not working for some reason. Somebody pulled it out, somebody broke it, and this and that. But that's what I see constantly. And besides, you do have a truck, you're using it for work, you're helping the other people, but what about the other guys? What about the Hyundai, Kia? What about the Subaru? What about the Ford and all other cars? Whoever wants to charge the car too, because maybe you're gonna pull to the Target, right, to charge your truck, but there is some Hyundai just dropped the car, plug it in, and went to Target for like 3-4 hours. So the charging station is busy, and there's not only one, there's 5 of them, and they all doing the same thing. Because they got the super cheap whatever free coupon for the charging, and the only charging station they can use, that's the one America at Target. So not cool. And I think if you're gonna try it once, maybe run it for half year, you're gonna get rid of it and you're never gonna buy it again. So that's what's happened, I think, in my opinion, with F-150 Lightning. It used to be like 100,000, like I said before. Right now it's 60, 70, 50. A lot of dealerships, they do have them in stock. And somewhere in the middle states, you might gonna see 1 or 2, and people driving it like just to maybe impress someone. Or I do have this nice, beautiful EV truck, but it's always nice and clean because I cannot do any work on it, just because I cannot. That's simple truth right now. So the future is coming, the future for the trucks and the future for the cargo vans that one company using for their needs, for your needs also, it's coming, but I don't think it's coming that fast. I don't think it's going to be in the next 5-10 years, so we're not there yet. It's the same thing as the Tesla used to be back in 2012, 2013, when I first met Model S back in 2013. I was so impressed, like, wow, that's a super nice, beautiful car. You know, it looks beautiful, really, the quality back there. And right now, it was totally different. But it was a huge problem for the owner of that car to charge his car, because he cannot do it at the garage overnight. It was simply not enough. And the Tesla Supercharge, it was not exist. I think 1 or 2 maybe stations only. So it was a huge problem. So right now, for those trucks or cargo vans, whatever gonna come on the market, or whatever right now on the market, there is a problem with the charging. There is a problem with the capacity of the battery. They might gonna extend it, but I don't think so. Again, the company who's selling gas fuel, gasoline, and the diesel fuel, they don't want those cars to be on the road, because they want to sell their own product. They want to make money on you, on me, on all of us. So it's kind of battle right now. It's kind of I think they keep fighting, and it's gonna be for a long period of time. And whoever controlling it, I think the government controlling it, because they only one who has ability to stop production or to boost the production of something, to put it on the market, to cut it from the market. And the cars like Subaru, I think they're gonna think twice. They might gonna drop 1 or 2 cars on the market and see how they're gonna go. But at the end of the day, they probably going to drop it and go back to the roots, whatever they've been doing. The same thing, whatever's happened with the Mazda, the one came on the market and now left the market. So I didn't even notice that car was exist until right now, that news. And they've been here on the market with that electric Mazda 92 miles range for like a couple of years. So a couple of years they've been selling those cars. People were buying it and driving it, but I didn't see that car. I never pay attention on that. Why? I have no idea why, because I'm not interested in that car. It's the same thing as a Nissan Leaf. There is a lot of those Leafs. They are exist. They've been produced in like a lot of thousands cars, right? But where are they right now? They are on Craigslist for sale for 2,000, 3,000. The battery drained, just like 15 miles range. And where you can go, you cannot even go to the grocery store, because you're gonna go to the grocery store with 15 miles range. So you're gonna turn your AC on, you're gonna park the car not gonna fall asleep. So it basically gonna keep kind of running, but half of it. So you came to the grocery store with 15 miles range, right? You drove it from your home. It's 12 miles range right now. So you went to the store, you coming back, and right now you have 10 miles range. So you're going back home to bring your grocery and to plug your car overnight to charge those 10 miles range. So I don't know why you need that car. So you simply do not. That's why they're cheap and nobody wants it. So I think Nissan Leaf, that's number two great example of EV cars. What the people were thinking, it's gonna be just on a high demand and practical and usable car, but in reality, this car is useless. It's just a huge piece of history for the EV industry in the United States. So let's see what's gonna happen here or there. Put some likes and give me some comments below. What do you think about EV trucks industry? What do you think about the idea of the EV truck, having the truck in your daily life? In my opinion, it's not that simple. It's not going to be simple for next 5-10 years, probably more 10 than 5. And I wouldn't buy that car. And on the top of that, like I said before, if you didn't hear it, I ordered the diesel Tahoe, new one, and it's coming soon. And I'm gonna enjoy that car because I do have a family and I need that kind of car to go places. Not the EV car. I cannot go places just around my city. Thank you so much, guys, for watching me, and let me know what you think about my opinion. Goodbye.